Well, a rare cleanup here on Indian Trace. Now, if I pause, we can hear the rain outside. Since it was messy and windy, I could not film these. And I just wanted to get them up because I have to do another video for the winners. So stay tuned. Make sure you jump on this next video. Got to do it. I've got to make and choose winners today, a little bit later. But I wanted to show you and panning out here. I had to get back down because there's so many acres out in Site 5 that have been, just underwater in the last couple of days. It's raining again. Now, because they're getting packed down and because it's been really rained on, it won't produce as much every single time. It'll be a little bit less and less. So I just want to do a cleanup a little bit. I had a text come in. I was getting distracted. And show you my breakdown. Of course, I've got some koi pond here. I've got some I'm going to give away, and I've got some scrapers I'll give away and keep. But this is not the makings of a point because they had this scraper here reduced around the edge. And that's how you can tell a lot. If it was broken or flat or they tried to make a base out of it, they could have. It could have been a preform, but we don't know. I was talking to a friend and mentioned, see these right here. I don't want to get too distracted. Look at this, like a heart, crystal. What a scraper that is. It is a heart. I'm getting distracted. Of course, all these just came out of the drink there. We all know what that means, right? And pieces that I will consider keeping. See, I'm getting distracted. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking. This is the scraper that I was mentioning with that. And the conversation sort of went to the fact that although I myself as well as anybody, and look at this scraper as well, a bit of a thumb scraper, I think, because it would have done some work. Rhyolite's super resilient. I mean, I don't know 50%. We don't know, and that's the cortex right there. You can tell how smooth it is right here. So I mean, they really could have been. They had to scrape quite a bit of things, wood. Animal product for sure, bones, skins, just conditioning going on. That's a great scraper. I'm feeling it now and I can really understand it. And looking at it, you can tell they're not new brakes. It's so smooth around here and so smooth right here. Almost polished smooth, and then you have a real working tip. We don't know 50% of what we think we know about the North American Indian. I mean, some of us, including myself, would like to believe we know a lot about them. I don't really think I do. I don't know much. Look at this thing, will you? I mean, a heart scraper. Will you? There is some quality crystal quartz around here. Look at that. Great mercy. I don't even know if it's coming in on my... That's fun. That's a lot of fun. So it's okay because I just accept not knowing and making some guesses and just thinking about human need before I make any assessments about what this stuff really is or what they were using it for. Some great points in rhyolite here. Check this out. And I have found, both myself, hurts my feelings sometimes, and other people, hurts their feelings for somebody to tell me I'm all washed up and that I have to change the way I think about things because I was completely wrong. And it happens. Look at this, my word. And were we almost on time for this? Well, no. It's a semi-old brake. Actually, it could be a new brake. God help us. But it's bent. It might be an old brake. It's bent right there. So maybe in production it was even broken. But it definitely is part of a drill. And I've heard out there in the conversation that a lot of you out there like drills. So these have been in the soak and wash. Now these are going out to the koi pond. Just some great material. Sometimes I'll pick up a piece of really high quality, not often, rock just rock alone, quartz crystal. I mean, nothing like this, which is specifically made into a shape. And it's so hard. I mean, they were working hard to get these edges down. And in our postmodern American material culture, we know the shape of a heart pretty well. Listen, there was no such thing as a cute shape of a heart 4,000 years ago in their lives. Craziness, right? All right, so these are pretty cool. I've got one that I think was broken in production. Old break and just a bad spot on the rock. They were gonna go ahead and get a point out of it, and then they just throw it away. No big deal. Expendable stuff for them. And the piece probably broken, maybe in production. A lot of times that happens. I agree with Flint's ball on that. It was going to be a Guilford Yuma, or could have been. See, we just don't know. I just don't know so much. And that's okay with me. I live with it. Here's another. Look at this. Made out of a flake. It's all patinaed. Because the original Flint is right there. If you tune into Indian Trace that often, you get to know that this green you're looking at, this patina, is definitely not the original color of the Flint. It is a deep, dark army green. I can't find it on there. Don't know what this is, a flaker. They're trying to do some kind of point with it. Now look at these. Some great scores, finishing products. This, I was just trying to get out of there and walk it off B&B Field, and a Marl Mountain came in. It's a great utilitarian piece. The reason I call it that is because this is resilient material. Rhyolite, super hard to work, I have learned. And you can see right here, they worked this, made this shape, and it kept. Looks like the tip might have even been in the fire. And didn't break. It's been through, these have been through so many violent cycles of machinery. So many before I even was a collector, before I even got through. That's a nice point though. Another Marl Mountain right here. Crude material, but they had their need. They needed to make these points. It's getting longer than I thought. Left that stack on there. But I'm going to tell you, just like you and me, they had their needs. And they couldn't go down to Walmart or whatever to get those needs met. So I like it all because of that. Here's a great point from, I think this was probably right there at the backside of Mecca. Great little quartz point. Anyway, that was a rainy day. I couldn't film. Just wanted to show you guys.